Let's talk about the cost of living increase in the United States. So many people have been asking about this, wanting to know, where are we going to be with the, with Social Security benefits, right? Social Security benefits have not been raised in quite a while, or they went up just a tiny bit a short time ago. But now we are seeing the highest increase in decades, starting in January, 5.9% increase. In the cost of living increase, 5.9%, it's typically about 1 to 2%.
It's very rarely above 2%. So what is this? This is how much you get as a raise if you're somebody who lives on Social Security. If you are retired, you can collect your Social Security benefits. You can collect Social Security benefits based on a spouse, or if you're disabled for some reason, you also can get your Social Security benefits early. But this number is based on the Consumer Price Index. And this is a recognition of the fact that the cost of living is much higher this year than it has been in previous years. It hasn't been since the 80s that we've got a number this high. In 1982, the adjustment was 7.4%. But this is a really high number. It's an acknowledgement from the government that, hey, everything costs more. You can't live on a fixed income if inflation is happening. That means you are getting what's the opposite of a raise? A deduction every month,
a demotion,
right?
A demotion,
like,
yeah.
Your ability to buy eggs is decreasing nominally every single day. And so the government is saying, we get it. We're going to give you this 5.9%. I would like to offer just this practical tip on how to make sure that you're going to get the most out of your Social Security, even if you are not retired. Most people don't understand that Social Security will give you your benefits as based on your earning lifestyle, your career as an earner, as a worker, right? And they'll give you that sort of an average. And you can monitor that as a worker right now. If you just make an account with SSA.gov, sign in and see what they're sort of estimating that you will get at full retirement. And so if you're the kind of person that does not report all of your income, you're really shooting yourself in the foot, because say you're a hairdresser and you make $50,000 a year, but you only report 20, you're only ever going to get your retirement based on 20 rather than 50. So when you retire, you have really not done yourself any services. So you need to speak with your accountant about making sure that you report all of your income.
So what do you do when you get on this website? So this is ssa.gov.
Is it ssa.gov? And you just go to create an account. And then you log in, you authenticate you with your Social Security number, and it will tell you, it goes all the way back to teens, and it will say you made this much in your teens. In fact, I was looking at your statement recently. We're married, so it's okay for me to do that. If we were just coworkers, that would be a creepy thing to do.
What are you doing with my Social Security benefits?
And I saw that you worked at McDonald's when you were 16.
That's right.
And you made something like, I don't know, $11,000 in that year. That even sounds like a lot. Maybe it was like.
Well, I also was a lifeguard. So
okay.
I think I worked like
there's
no way I made
$11,000. It was like very nominal. Okay, that goes into his average, right? They're going to average your income for all of your working years, and you have to work for so long, get so many credits. It's usually 4 credits a year. And then they're going to pay you out based on how much you have paid taxes on as your income. So you need to be reporting this. You need to be watching it. Now, if you were to you would have received an estimate of what you would get in your monthly payout. But that estimate should be in January 5.9% higher. So it's good. You don't have to be retired to be watching this. It's really good to keep an eye on that.
Yeah, I had no idea. When you told me about this, and we went in and signed up and started going through the website, and it got to see like, wow, okay. And it really has a good track of everything, and it shows you your percentages. So yeah, guys, check this out. SocialSecurityAdministration.gov. If you haven't already signed up, go sign up with your account, set up an account, and you can track and see, at what age you would want to be able to, to take out benefits and
what happens if you take them early versus if you wait for full retirement at 70. It's definitely just smart to be looking over these statements, even if, we are still about 30 years from retirement, but I want to make sure that number is maximized when we get there. However, you know, however we plan for it, and it's good to plan for it now. I think most people who are in the middle of their career just don't really think about it.
Right.
And so I made it a point recently to educate myself in order to think about this. And so this totally makes sense to me, this cost of living increase, because this is the price of goods.
Yeah, so with the increase, the estimated average Social Security payment for a retired worker will be $1,657 a month next year. A typical couple's benefits would rise by $154 to $2,753 per month for a couple. So 5.9% boost. Now, of course, the real question will be, you know, how much are we paying for, or what is the inflation number going to look like? You know, that's the next.
Right. I mean, it's not going to be 5.9%. That's almost been in certain months, right. 5.9%. So, but I do think this is an important acknowledgement from the government that, like,
right.
we can't keep people, like, it's like keeping your hand on someone's head. Like, you can't eat, you know?
Right. Absolutely. So, all right, thanks for that. So that is the Social Security update on cost of living increase. COLA. It's been supersized.
I've read a whole book about this, but I've never heard the acronym before. So
what's the name of the book, by the way? Do you know the name of the book? Yeah, so she'll very often, she'll read like incredibly boring topics on specific things.
That
like
was not boring, but okay.
Well, it started because my father passed away in January, and trying to help sort of figure out, like, for my mom, like, some of the benefits of, because he was a veteran, there's, you know, and trying to understand and navigate some of this stuff.
And I realized I know nothing about it.
Right.
And so I found a book that I did actually really like. It is called, let me look it up on my Kindle. Hold, please.
Looking at stuff right now.
I'm looking stuff up in real time. Okay. It's called Social Security, Medicare, and Government Pensions. Get the most out of your retirement and medical benefits. And it's by someone called Joseph Matthews. It seems like it's super boring topic, but this guy did an incredible job of breaking down all the benefits that the government offers to you. And whether you're a veteran, whether you're just a working person, whether you're disabled, whether you never were a working person, but you were a stay-at-home spouse. There's a lot to learn, and I am grateful for it.
Yeah, get it on your Kindle. It's $14 instead of $26 in paperback. Thanks for subscribing to the channel. You can also become a channel member by going to morninginvest.com/join, where you can stick it to the mainstream media and support independent journalism. We're able to bring you the stories that you won't see on any of the major billionaire-backed networks. Thanks so much. We'll see you next time, everyone.